What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful, warm Thursday. I'm doing pretty good myself. Hockey is a sport that I never really could get into. As a matter of fact, on those Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoons, whenever I wanted to take a nap, I'll turn to hockey, you understand? And I might watch it for a little bit. And next thing you know, when I wake up, it's going off. You understand? That's basically what it boils down to. But one thing I did notice about hockey was they had a lot of unnecessary roughness going on in it. Where hockey players will all of a sudden, while they're scrambling to hit this hockey puck and score, in the goal and everything, they'll just bust out and start fighting, and nothing was ever done about it. None of the players was ever penalized in any way, shape, or form. Well, that is a lot of unnecessary roughness. Turns out this time it happened to be fatal. You understand? Now, for the most part, anytime I did see hockey, I never really seen any brothers, in that field, of this sport right here. I just didn't. But now it is a brother in this field, playing hockey, and you know how that normally works out. But there was a tragic incident that took place in this situation right here. Not in this game that you see before you, but another hockey player happened to, meet his demise, and I don't really think it was intentional. But the thing is, law enforcement seems to think so. A brother was arrested because in a freak accident, his hockey ski, the blade of it happened to hit another player's neck. And when that happened, well, the player happened to, succumb from the situation. So let's check out this particular video, and then we're going to read an article. Check this out.
Sunday saw the first game back at the Sheffield Arena since the death of Adam Johnson at the venue, with special tributes for Nottingham's number 47 and a fan ovation in support of Sheffield's Canadian defenceman Matt Petgrave. We are not showing the exact moment, but in a game last month it was Petgrave's skate that cut Johnson's neck. On Tuesday, police investigating the incident arrested a man on suspicion of manslaughter, but did not name him. In a statement, South Yorkshire Police said, "We have been carrying out extensive inquiries to piece together the events which led to the loss of Adam in these unprecedented circumstances. We have been speaking to highly specialised experts in their field to assist our inquiries." It is very rare for police to lay criminal charges for sports incidents. In 2004, Canucks player Todd Bertuzzi pleaded guilty to assaulting Colorado's Steve Moore.
Marty going right after Brashear, and he slashed him right in the head.
4 years earlier, Marty McSorley of the Bruins was convicted of assaulting the Canucks' Donald Brashear.
They're going to have to determine, like in criminal law, that there is what we call the mens rea, or the intent of committing a crime, codified under their criminal code.
Police say the man arrested remains in custody. They have asked for the public to refrain from speculation on the case, which they say could hinder their investigation. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.
Now you see what I mean about the unnecessary roughness. We clearly seen that one hockey player take his hockey stick and hit that guy in the head with it. Even though the guy had the helmet on, nevertheless, he was hitting the head with the damn hockey stick. That was uncalled for. In football, they would call that unnecessary roughness. You understand? I do believe that they really need to start enforcing, some penalties on these hockey players and stop a lot of that stuff. Because after all, it's all about the game, not the violence. Okay? That's the way I look at it, But in this particular situation right here, I don't believe it was intentional. I watched the video. I seen some of the video. I can't show it here, on YouTube. You know how that go. But anyway, and it was, to me, it was an accident. It really was, Now to get into this article right here, it says a man arrested over death of a hockey player whose neck was cut with skate blade is released on bail. Okay, and we seen the brother that they are talking about, and this is the victim right here. as the video showed us. Unfortunately, he got caught up, you know what I'm saying, in a freak accident, as they would call it, but I don't really think this dude should have been arrested, okay? Now, it says here, a man who was arrested on suspicion of manslaughter in the death of American ice hockey player Adam Johnson, whose neck was cut by a skate during a game, was released on bail Wednesday. Johnson, 29, was playing for the Nottingham Panthers against the Sheffield Steelers on October 28 when he was struck by an opponent's skate blade in the Elite Ice Hockey League game at Sheffield's home arena in central England. A post-mortem examination confirmed he died as a result of a fatal neck injury, police said. Okay, and y'all, and what really gets me too, this is right here on video. You understand? I mean, come on. This wasn't like it was, premeditated or nothing like that. It was an accident. It goes on to say here, South Yorkshire police did not name the suspect or provide his age. He was arrested on Tuesday and released on bail on Wednesday pending further inquiries. Matt Petgrave, 31, who plays for Sheffield, was the other player involved in the grisly incident that reverberated around the hockey community and led to moments of silence in the NHL. I almost said NFL, but it's NHL, National Hockey League. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that was a trip, man. I said, wow, it was something that couldn't be helped. Dude, stuck his foot out when he was trying to get the hockey puck or something like that, and this guy, the victim, he just happened to be in the way at the time when it happened. He had like some kind of way dipped low and the blade caught his neck. It was a straight up accident. There should be no charges, pressed against this man. He shouldn't be arrested. Come on, man. Now to continue here, video of the incident shows Johnson skating with the puck towards the Steelers' net. Petgrave's skate toward Johnson and collides with another Panthers player. Petgrave's left skate kicks up as he begins to fall and the blade hits Johnson in the neck. See, that's what it was. Dude was trying to recover his balance. You can't hold him on no charges like this. Come on, man. This is, for them to arrest him, this is as far as discrimination, as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to come out and say it. It goes on to say here, though, both players land on the ice. Petgrave immediately got to his feet. Johnson rose more slowly, and as he is helped off the ice, his jersey covered in blood. He later died at a local hospital. Okay, wow, that's a trip. I'm gonna point out something by the time we get finished with this particular article right here. I'm gonna show y'all something. But to continue, our investigation launched immediately following this tragedy, and we have been carrying out extensive inquiries ever since to piece together the events which led to the loss of Adam in this unprecedented circumstances. Detective Chief Superintendent Bex Horsfall said. Stephen Holleran, a criminal defense solicitor and managing director at Lawton Solicitors in London, said manslaughter investigations are not straightforward and can be committed in several different ways in England and Wales. The Prince of Wales. Yeah, I like when they be saying that. You know what I mean? Well, that's funny to me. But anyway, I'm the Prince of Wales. No, get out of here with all that. Anyway, goes on to say they can range from an offense that is not far from being an incident through to one that falls just short of murder. Okay? I think y'all blowing this out of proportion. He said that in this case, police are potentially looking at involuntary manslaughter. Holleran said that involuntary or unlawful act manslaughter is when an unlawful killing has taken place, but there was no intention to kill or to cause grievous bodily harm. In this case, then, I think everybody should stop playing sports. If this is what y'all gonna do, man, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all gonna do stuff like this, any accident can happen, just like in basketball. I see where a lot of, them go up, you know what I mean, to retrieve the ball. And sometimes the elbow will come down on one of the other players' forehead? What if he elbow him in the top of the forehead and knock him out and kill him or something like that? Well, y'all gonna arrest him? That's an accident right there. I seen Dennis Rodman used to do it on purpose. But anyway, yeah, that's an accident right there, man. Come on. I just quit playing. But it goes on to say here, in the case of voluntary manslaughter, all the elements for murder are present, including an intention to kill or cause serious harm. But the crime has been reduced to manslaughter by reason of loss of control or diminished responsibility due to a recognized mental condition. Okay? And it goes on to say here, it would be rare, but not unprecedented, for a hockey player to be charged. Giacinto Jim Bonney was charged in Italy with culpable homicide after he slashed Miran Schroth in the chest during a game on January 14, 1992. Schroth died as a result of a cardiac event. Bonney pleaded guilty to manslaughter. 2 NHL players in recent history have been charged with a crime in Canada for an on-ice action. Marty Massorley and Todd Bertuzzi. I know I'm messing these damn names up, but hey, y'all forgive me for that. But to continue, in 2000, Massorley was found guilty of assault with a deadly weapon for a 2-handed slash to the head of Donald Brashear with his stick. He was sentenced to 18 months probation. Okay. In 2004, Bertuzzi pleaded guilty to assault for grabbing Steve Moore from behind and sucker punching him. Bertuzzi agreed to a plea deal and was sentenced to 1 year probation and 80 hours of community service. Well, this stuff is going on in hockey. Yeah, they do stuff like that. That's ridiculous. It goes on to say here, though, it's pretty lengthy. The Panthers said in a statement on social media that Johnson died tragically following a freak accident. Nottingham teammate Weston McShaw, who posted tributes to Johnson, also defended Petgrave for what he said was an unintentional clip with the other player that uprighted him. That's what it said, uprighted, The hate that Matt is receiving is terrible and completely uncalled for, Mashad posted. It's clear to me his actions were unintentional, and anyone suggesting otherwise is mistaken. Let's come together and not spread unwarranted hate to someone who needs our support. Petgrave's agent Casey Kessling said he had no comment on the situation. On Sunday, at the Steelers' first home game since Johnson's death, a moment of silence was held for him. Petgrave didn't play in the game, but fans gave him a standing ovation when his team photo appeared on the scoreboard. Okay, I think this is about it. This is the last long paragraph. All right, let's look. Johnson was a Minnesota native who appeared in a total of 13 NHL games with the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 2018, 2019, and 2019-20 seasons. The English Ice Hockey Association, which governs the sport below the elite league, reacted to Johnson's death by requiring all players in England to wear neck guards from the start of 2024. Yeah, they should be doing that. And really, y'all need to stop them, like I said, from busting each other in the head just because. Okay? A spokesperson for the EIHL said the league cannot comment on an ongoing police investigation. A Nottingham Panthers spokesman said the organization had no comment. Messages seeking comment sent to Johnson's agent, a friend of the family, and the Sheffield Steelers were not immediately returned. NHL VP of Hockey Operations Rod Pasma addressed general managers at their annual November meeting in Toronto on the matter of cut-proof equipment. Pasma said players have far more options than a decade ago, including 10 or more choices for wrist, body, and Achilles tendon / foot protection. In the neck, we're getting there. Pasma said, we did not have many a month ago, but as it sits today, I think there's up to 8 companies on the desk waiting to be cleared. And of those 8, there's probably 12 to 14 options to wear, should they choose. The league's chief medical officer, Dr. Willem Mivuz, I don't know. To continue said, team doctors and trainers took part in a big education session on major lacerations in the springs. Yeah. We're always tweaking and reviewing that kind of policy and procedure, equipment, personnel, so we're as prepared as possible to deal with the catastrophic injuries, Mevuz said. We're looking at always what could happen and how to prepare to deal with this best. And hopefully we don't have the kind of bad outcome that happened a few weeks ago. Whew, man, that was long. That was all these old names and carrying on. Y'all, them names is a little bit much for me. But anyway, condolences to this man's family. It's too bad that it happened, you understand? And like I said, if y'all really, really want to put a stop to all this old mess, stop them from knocking each other in the head just because they playing, they don't like the player. That's a good way. Just take your frustrations out on somebody you hate. But like I said, I was going to point out something by the end of this article with this picture right here. If y'all look to the left over here, you can see this man right here looking directly at this guy. This is the victim. This is who it happened to. You understand what I mean? This man is looking at him. From what I get out of this picture, like, I'm gonna get you. I hate this person right here. You know, that's what I get out of it. But then again, that's just my opinion. You know, why is he looking at him like that? You know, that's what I want to know. Just my thoughts on it. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about what happened in this particular situation. Do you guys think that it was on purpose that this player did this? Or do you think it was a freak accident? Obviously, the law thinks it was a freak accident, but they want to still charge the player with manslaughter. So y'all let me know in the comment section what you think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.